During homeroom, my teacher looked at me and asked, "Don't you want to go home because of the rumor?" I looked up confused. I reached for my phone, but it had died on the bus that morning. The entire classroom went silent. Kids who were laughing stopped mid-sentence. People were stealing glances at me, then looking away the second we made eye contact. One girl in the front row was actually crying while looking at my face, but for some reason the boys in the back were laughing. My teacher, Ms. O'Connor, adjusted her glasses and told me she wasn't at liberty to discuss the rumor with me, but strongly suggested I see the counselor. My heart started racing. Whatever this was, it made my teacher look at me like I was made of glass. I grabbed my dead phone and backpack and sprinted toward the door. I had to find my best friend Kaylee. I found Kaylee in another classroom. When she saw me, her face went wide and sad, the same look my teacher had. She didn't even wait for a hall pass. She just ran out and grabbed me in the tightest hug I've ever felt. "I'm so sorry this is happening to you," she whispered, sobbing into my shoulder. I started crying without even knowing why. All I could think was, did someone leak something about me? Kaylee just shook her head and told me I needed to go home. At the main office, the secretary handed me the sign-out sheet without asking a single question, no call to my parents, nothing. While I was writing my name, I saw a familiar figure at the other desk. It was my Uncle Fisher, looking exhausted and wearing his work clothes. He lived an hour away. When he saw me, he jumped out of his seat and wrapped me in a bear hug so tight I could barely breathe. "Everyone is talking about a rumor and won't tell me what it is," I sobbed into his chest. He led me into an empty conference room and took my hands. "There's no easy way to say this," he said, his voice cracking. "Your parents were in a car accident over the weekend." My body went cold. It was Tuesday. I'd been at a sleepover since Friday. My parents were supposed to pick me up Sunday, but they'd texted saying I could stay another night. "They didn't make it," he whispered. "A drunk driver hit them," but I still didn't understand. What did that have to do with a school rumor? Uncle Fisher looked sick. He squeezed my hands and finally told me, "Someone at the scene shared a video. It's all over the school. Your mom? In the accident. She was still conscious for a moment. She was still singing that song you two always played. Espresso," I told him as I ran out of the room. My entire life had ended, and the whole school had watched it happen before I even knew.